Welcome to the Gym Success Podcast. Really glad you could join us today.
Yeah, hi everyone.
Today we're getting into something super important for, well, pretty much anyone in the fitness business game.
That's right.
So if you're a gym owner, maybe an operator, a manager, working in sales, even a gym entrepreneur with big ideas, or a personal trainer looking to grow, this is for you.
Definitely. We're looking at a really insightful white paper today. It's by jthomas.
Ah, yes. The rule #1 for starting a new gym, don't go it alone paper.
That's the one. And what's great is how Jim just, breaks down the must-do steps, but also flags the big potential problems when launching a gym. He really hammers home why getting outside help, expert advice is so critical.
Right. So our goal here is basically to pull out the key takeaways for you, give you some actionable stuff from his expert view, hopefully help you avoid some costly mistakes and maybe get profitable a bit faster.
Exactly. Avoid the pain points.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into it. So jthomas starts off by saying opening a gym is, incredibly exciting, right? It's a passion project for so many.
Oh, totally. Huge buzz, and this is the big but. He also says it's just incredibly overwhelming. And the harsh truth he points out, too many new owners just rely on, well, guesswork.
Gut feelings.
Gut feelings, yeah, or what they found on Google in like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly a solid business plan.
And that passion, while you absolutely need it.
It's essential. But Jim's paper makes it clear, if you don't have proven business strategies to back it up, that's often where things go wrong.
Wrong how? Like just slow growth.
It can be much worse. We're talking wasted time, months slipping by, budgets just disappearing. And yeah, slow returns or sometimes no returns at all, negative even. Starting a gym isn't simple. It's this really complex thing with like dozens of decisions that all connect. You miss one piece, just one critical thing, and suddenly you've got this cascade of problems. It gets messy and expensive fast.
Okay, so for someone listening, maybe thinking about starting, or maybe they're already in the thick of it, where does Jim see people messing up most when they try to do it all themselves? Does it start right at the beginning, like choosing the building?
Absolutely. Location. That's a huge one, Jim flags. Without proper guidance, it's so easy to end up paying way too much rent.
Yeah.
And that hits your bottom line month after month, year after year. Or you pick a spot that looks nice, but gets hardly any foot traffic.
Which is death for a gym, usually.
Pretty much. It's not just about the space. It's about, the whole area around it. Visibility, access.
Okay, location's one. Then, assuming you find a spot, how do you decide what to charge? Jim mentions pricing model creation.
Right. And that's tricky. It's not just about picking a number out of thin air. Go too high, you scare people off.
Yeah.
But go too low, and you might not even cover your costs. You're losing money from day one.
So you need that sweet spot.
Exactly. And Jim's work often talks about how to figure that out, looking at value, maybe tiered options, add-ons, thinking long-term. It's about showing value, not just being the cheapest.
Right, making people feel they're getting something worthwhile. Okay, what else? He talked about pre-sale strategy design. Why is that so important before you open?
Well, imagine this. Grand opening. You cut the ribbon.
Yeah.
And there are like 10 members signed up.
Ouch. Not enough to pay the bills.
Not even close. Jim really stresses this. Without a solid pre-sale plan, most gyms open way below the membership numbers they need just to survive. His approach isn't just hope people sign up. It often involves specific tactics, like maybe a founder's rate or special pre-opening events.
Ah, so you build buzz and get cash flow early.
Exactly. Momentum. Money in the bank before the lights are even fully on. Big risk reducer.
Makes sense. Then there's staffing. Staffing and payroll planning, that's always a huge chunk of the budget, isn't
One
it?
of the biggest, usually. And if you're going it alone, it's so easy to guess wrong.
Like hiring too many people.
Yeah, or too few. If you hire too many, your payroll costs sink you. Too few, and your team's burnt out, members aren't happy. Plus, you might overpay, thinking you need to offer the absolute top dollar for everyone. Or, maybe worse, you undertrain them.
An undertrained staff can't sell or keep members happy.
Precisely. So Jim's method is about being strategic. Hire smart, pay competitively but fairly, and crucially, set up compensation that actually motivates your team, especially sales.
Turn payroll into something that drives profit, not just drains it. Okay. How about getting the word out? Marketing investment choices. That feels like a place you could burn cash fast.
Oh, definitely. It's so easy to drop thousands on ads that just don't work, look
Yeah.
flashy, get clicks maybe, but no actual signups.
Seen that happen.
Yeah, it's like pouring money down the drain. Without guidance, you're just guessing, hoping something sticks. With expert help like Jim provides, you run campaigns that are proven to work. You track everything your ROI.
So you know what's actually bringing people in.
Right. And if something isn't working, you pivot fast. You don't just keep throwing good money after bad. It's about being efficient.
Okay, last one on this list, facility layout and member flow. That sounds a bit less critical. Is it really that important?
You'd be surprised. It's not just about looking good, though that helps. It's about how the space works.
Functionality.
Exactly. A bad layout can create bottlenecks, jams around popular equipment.
Yeah.
Or make it awkward for staff to talk to potential members. It can actually hurt engagement and even sales if the flow is wrong. You want it to feel natural, welcoming, easy to navigate, guide people smoothly.
Huh. Never thought of it quite like that. So this whole list.
Yeah, this list Jim lays out really points to something fundamental. Even if you know fitness inside out, maybe you've managed gyms, trained people for years, the paper basically says you still don't know what you don't know.
The blind spots.
Those are the things that can just kill your momentum, drain your bank account, undermine the whole business before it really gets going.
That idea, not knowing what you don't know, really hits home. Jim includes a client testimonial in the paper that really illustrates this.
Oh, yeah, that's a powerful one.
The client said something like, "We needed someone who wouldn't just give us answers, but would help us ask the questions we didn't even know to ask."
Exactly.
Jim gave us this and more. As I think back, Jim was instrumental in all the main systems and decisions. What he did was give us perspective we didn't have time to develop ourselves.
That's it, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The real value isn't just getting answers handed to you. It's about getting better questions.
Right. Questions that lead to smarter decisions.
Yeah, because when you're deep in the weeds, launching a business, all the excitement, all the stress, you just can't see the bigger picture sometimes. You need that outside view, someone who's seen it before, who knows the common traps. They spot things you're just too close to notice.
Like having a guide who knows the terrain.
Perfect analogy. A seasoned navigator.
So the paper then breaks down 5 specific ways that getting this expert guidance really changes the game for a gym launch. It contrasts the without guidance versus with guidance scenario.
Yeah, it makes it really clear.
Okay, first one. Pre-sales that actually sell. We touched on this, but Jim digs deeper. Without help, you're basically just crossing your fingers for opening week.
Right. Hoping to the best.
But with guidance, Jim outlines this structured system. It's designed for predictable signups, predictable revenue, before you even unlock the doors.
Yeah, he talks about things like tiered pricing for early birds, special founder memberships, maybe community events beforehand to build that buzz and get people committed.
So you start strong, not scrambling.
Yeah, exactly. You have that foundation.
Okay.
Okay, number 2, marketing that works and what to avoid. We know the fitness world is full of, advertising traps.
Easy to waste money. So easy. Without guidance, you can blow thousands on campaigns that do nothing. Jim's approach, it's about running proven stuff, things with clear calls to action, and teaching you how to track everything. Every dollar spent, you know the return.
And if it's not working,
You stop, you pivot quickly. You don't just keep feeding the machine, your budget works smarter, harder.
that ability to pivot fast seems crucial.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, third area, budgeting for staff without overpaying. Payroll again, big expense.
Huge. And without help, you're just guessing at salaries, guessing how many people you need.
Which leads to being understaffed or overstaffed.
Right. Either way, it hurts. Understaffed means bad service, burnt out team. Overstaffed bleeds cash. With Jim's guidance, it's strategic. You learn how to hire the right people, pay them competitively but smartly. And you design pay plans that actually motivate them, especially sales staff, to drive revenue. Payroll becomes an investment, not just a cost.
Makes sense. Number 4, maximizing impact with strategic changes. Little tweaks, big results. But how do you know which tweaks? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Without guidance, changes are often random, based on a hunch, maybe something you read. And usually, they don't actually move the needle on revenue or operations in a way you can measure.
Sort of.
Change for change's sake, pretty much. But with expert input, every change is deliberate. It's tied to a specific goal, better member experience, more sales, higher retention, and you track it. You measure the impact. Jim often gives examples like optimizing the front desk flow or tweaking a sales script that have surprisingly big results. It's analytical.
Focused effort. Okay, finally, number 5, pricing strategies that build profit. This feels fundamental. Get it wrong and you're sunk.
Absolutely critical. Without guidance, what do people do? They look at the gym down the street.
Copy the competitors.
Yeah, or just pick a price that feels right,
Mm-hmm.
which is rarely the profitable price. Might undervalue yourself, leave money on the table, or just not cover costs. With guidance, you craft a strategy. It balances what people will pay, the real value you offer, and your need for profit.
So you maximize signups and long-term income.
Exactly. Build a sustainable business. Linking all this together, the big picture is clear. Trying to launch a gym and learn everything, operations, finance, marketing, all from scratch, all at once. It's just a recipe for stress and costly mistakes.
Yeah.
Expert input just changes that whole equation.
Yeah.
You make better decisions, faster decisions, with way more confidence. Remember that client quote again about Jim?
Yeah, the second part.
He has the experience to determine likely outcomes of specific advertisements, how much one should budget for employee expenses, how to make the biggest impact with changes, how to work pricing strategies, motivate sales staff.
These are just a few major areas where he gave us direction. It really covers all the bases we just talked about.
It does. It shows the breadth of where that expertise helps.
So wrapping this up, what's the main message for everyone listening?
The bottom line is pretty simple, really. Launching a gym takes passion, yes, but passion isn't enough.
It's about building a business, a sustainable one.
Exactly. And if you want that business to actually thrive, not just survive, Jim Thomas's advice is clear. Don't go it alone. Surround yourself with people who've done it. Get advisors. Find mentors who know the pitfalls.
Partner with experts who can turn your dream into a real, workable plan.
Don't rely on trial and error when the stakes are this high. Build it right from the start.
That client summed it up again, didn't they? I feel strongly that Jim would be an asset to any club undergoing growth, change, or in need of repair.
It really says it all. With the right help, your decisions are just better, sharper, faster. Your results improve. Your path to actually making money gets shorter. Less struggle, more success.
So maybe a question for you, the listener, to think about. Where in your business right now might you be trying to go it alone when you really can't afford to?
Yeah, what's that one area, that blind spot that could really use some expert guidance?
Identifying that is the first step. And if you feel you need that kind of help, maybe building systems, improving your gym, turning things around, you can actually reach out to Jim Thomas directly.
That's right. His number is 214-699-7223.
Or you can email him at jthomas@fmconsulting.net.
It's about starting your journey or fixing it with the right playbook, not just hoping things work out.
Absolutely. Get the expert perspective. Well, that's all the time we have for today on the Gym Success Podcast.
Thanks for tuning in.
We'll catch you next time.